All right, everybody, here we have a pronunciation tip on the S and ES endings and how it can be particularly difficult for not just English language learners like yourselves, but also for native speakers. What can make it very difficult, these endings, are when they come in a consonant cluster, where the last few letters of a word are consonants, and then you're adding another consonant, right, S or ES, to that, creating what's called a consonant cluster. There are three common consonant clusters in English: KT, like in fact; PT, like in concept; and ND, as in friend. Oftentimes the case, what we do in English when we add S or ES to words that have these consonant cluster endings, what often happens is this middle T or middle D is omitted or reduced. And we call that reduction and linking of sounds and words via the reduction of certain consonant sounds or vowel sounds. What can make this tricky, though, however, is that it may sound a lot like another word that has different spelling. So that can make that tricky. Like, for example, fax or fax. It's really the same pronunciation, but obviously different spelling and different words altogether. So we're going to look at exercise 9 to show you an example of this reduction, this omission of consonant sounds when you have these consonant clusters at the very end where we add S or ES. So you can listen to CD 1 track 40. This is exercise 9 on page 33. Listen to CD 1 track 40 and repeat each of these words and notice the difference, the reduction, when the S or ES is added. Let's do a few together. Fact, facts. Facts of life. Act, acts. Acts appropriately. Direct, directs. Directs this project. So notice that the T sound, the middle T, right? We said oftentimes when we add S or ES, the middle T or middle D sound goes away. They omit, meaning remove. And see, that happens here. Facts, acts, directs. No T sound. Goes away. Because you have so many consonant sounds there together. Now remember, all these consonant sounds from what we talked about previously, they're produced in certain areas of the mouth. So you're asking a lot of the mouth, and the tongue in particular, to transition. We're all in one syllable, right? That's asking a lot of the mouth and the speech pathway to make so many changes all within one syllable. So something has to give, right? And in this case, it's the T or D sound that gets omitted. We're going to look at another example here with the PT consonant cluster. Adapt, adapts. Concept, concepts. Accept, accepts. So you notice, and that's really the P. You can hear the P, the aspiration in the voiceless P, and the T never comes into play. If it were, then you'd kind of have to abbreviate the aspiration with the P sound. So I think this is really good with the P because you can hear the aspiration and there's no interruption at all because the T sound is omitted. Really good example of omission here. All right, the last one is the ND consonant cluster and how that middle D is omitted. Send, sends, lend, lends, friend, friends. Very good job. So you can listen to those again. CD1 track 40. What you're going to do here, your assignment, is to record yourself saying the sentences 1 through 6 here for exercise 9 part B. You can listen to CD1 track 41 to hear how they're pronounced, but you're paying particular attention on this consonant cluster at the very end and how it is omitted when we add the ending S. So this happens even when you have separate words. You have the end of one word and the beginning of another word ending in S, or beginning in S, forgive me, and we have what's called linking. Here we talked about reduction here, but you can see how these words link together through reduction. And that's what you're practicing here. So for example, number 1, they should accept some responsibility. No, we don't pronounce the T, we don't pause here. It's part of the same thought group, so there's no need to pause there. We just link those two together because you have P, T, and S all together. You can see there those consonant clusters. So practice pronouncing these. Practice pronouncing them by linking them together, by reducing or omitting that middle consonant sound. So just to give you an example, they should accept some responsibility. Accept some responsibility. No T sound. Can you drive on the left-hand side of the road? Left-hand side. Can you drive on the left-hand side of the road? And we'll do one more together. I need to find something else to do. Find something else to do. The D is omitted again because you have this consonant cluster, NDS, PTS, or CTS. The middle T or the middle D is omitted. And then in doing so, we call that linking. The linking of final consonant sounds and initial consonant sounds in this case.